Hi guys, this is Birdwatcher. I'm gonna do a video of me and Blister here, and we actually finally hit iron. We're using the same strategy I have that's in an earlier video of how to hit iron, and we only hit it after one, 2,
5 or 6?
3, 4, 5, 6 tiles down. We hit iron. I'm pretty lucky. Sometimes, like I said, you have to go 10 both directions and then go out every third tile. But we got lucky. But now the next issue is we don't know what quality this iron is. And some of you might say, well, why is that important? It's very important. The reason why is because if this is very low quality, once we're here for a while, we're going to have to decide if we are going to need higher level iron to improve our blacksmithing tools. So the first thing I do is I make a prospecting key in my console. So I open up console and I will type bind, right click on a wall if you don't know how to spell prospecting, Prospect. So bind, say, O, and then type in prospect. I think that's right. I'm like the worst spell in the world, so I have to look. Prospect. There we go. Enter, and it says it should be saved. It's saved. Now what you want to do is you just want to walk on the tiles. You can do this in front of a tile, depending on however you want to do it. Or you can just walk around. And you just want to click it over and over. And you want to get to 15 prospecting, I believe. As I'm doing it, we'll watch and we'll figure out the prospecting level. I believe it's 15. At 15, it will tell us the quality of the ore and the quality of the rock tiles also. You need to also know the quality of the rock tiles so that you know that once we make a forge, we can improve our forge, so we need a higher quality. That way we can get a higher quality ore or rock off of the tile. We could go to a very bad tile and get like a 10 quality rock and then be stuck. So we want like a very good or utmost quality ore tile, and hopefully that's what we're going to run into in this iron vein. That's what you prefer to get. If you're wondering, there's low, there's very, let's see, very good, or very low, or poor, very poor, poor, good, very good, um, then utmost, I believe. I think that's all of them. If I miss any, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure that's close to all of them. So all I'm doing is standing here, hitting my O key until I get to 15. Thank goodness we're on a 10 times skill gain server, because this could take a while if you're playing the normal game. So we'll sit here and get to 15, and then we'll prospect that iron ore. Sometimes you have to move around. Sometimes tiles get buggy, and you won't get a tick off of them. So then you just want to move to the floor of the roof, but it should be alright. Last night I did it. I got my prospecting to like 40 in like a few minutes by just sitting on the same tile. It didn't seem to bother me, but I noticed that sometimes you just move around. And you can prospect the floor tile, you can prospect any tiles around you. Poor, acceptable, normal, good, very good, and utmost. Thank you so much. Um, See, I don't even use the wiki. I've done it for so long that I was guessing and I guessed wrong, but I knew it was somewhere in there. But you'll see it anyways when you get to do your prospecting. And this is all you have to do. It's really easy. It's not hard, but it's a needed thing. And you should get this right away, because it's really important, actually. And you're going to want it anyway. So if you do it early on, you don't have to do it again later. Also, if you after you get it to 15, if you get it to 30, I believe it's 30 is the next level that will allow you to see a vicinity of rock in an area. So I'm at 11 now, guys. 10 times skill gain is slow, but It's not as bad as no multiplier in skill game. Love it. Come on. We need 3 more, I think, and then we can tell. 37 lets you know how many days are left or weeks isn't to mine. So if you right click it, you prospect, it'll tell you if it's going to go away soon or not, how many ores in it, because you could be mining on an ore vein and it just disappear. And that's because it only had like very few days left in it. It didn't have very much ore. Some of them can be very large though and have a very long time on them. I like to walk around and prospect because it's boring. It's just like mining. It's one of those things. Who likes to sit in the dark, right? So I'm gonna walk around and push O. 13.
Now I have to go back and do this on our server because I never did this.
Yeah. Yeah, and now you know why to do it, right? Why it's important. It really is. It's just something you're going to need later on. It's not right away. It's not useful, but it's just easier if you get it done. Because then when we're in here, since we're going to do it, we don't care about the quality of a nail, right? But we might care about the quality of our pickaxe
Mm-hmm.
so that things go faster, especially on a server like this. It doesn't matter so much on these servers that it's really fast, but it does matter if the server is like 2 times skill gain or something. You really want the highest quality with the best stuff, or you're going to spend your whole day and all your time trying to get one thing accomplished in a day. And I like to do multiple things in a day if I can. Come on, let it be 15. I'm moving around. Hopefully, I'll get lucky there. All right, let's see if it worked. Let's see if I was right, or is it 20? Nope, it's got to be 20. Then it's not 15. I was wrong. It's not the funnest thing to do, guys, but I promise you, it's needed. You have to do it. You'll feel better when it's over. Some people love to live in caves. I was like that when I first started this game. I really loved being inside of a cave in Wurm. I used to always ask like, why can't you live in a cave? Um, and people would make fun of me. But I wondered, why can't you set a bed up in a cave? But you can't. You can't do that in this game. It doesn't allow you to put a bed in a cave and sleep. You could build a bed, but you're not going to be able to sleep in it.
I actually had that thought last night after King made that mine. I was like, dang, why did I spend all this time building that house? I could just live in a cave.
Right, and you can actually you can make. I mean, you can hollow a cave out like walls and everything. You can make rooms. We've made rooms on in caves before, like actual rooms, and hid them. You can do all of that pretty well. Like you can put statues in front of the thing, so you can't see. Like unless you knew that it was there, or you knew that there's a reason why there's like 100 statues blocking a tile,
Mm-hmm.
you would have no clue that was what it was. It just looked like a big mess. And it was like a big room. We used to hide stuff on Epic like that. We would make like a huge room and we would just put like 150 statues all in one tile. And unless you walked through those statues, you wouldn't know it was ever there. So it's kind of cool. You can build rooms. Yay, 17.
Oh, I'm still on 15. I'm having to move around.
Right? See, it's not. It doesn't always work on the same tile. I noticed that. Unless you can click it really quick, and then you don't care because you can just keep clicking. But we have to deal with our. Look at our water. Oh my gosh! Look at my water. The
Wait,
trip
what?
to get water on this server.
I know, and I think I lost my horse.
How are you not? You're not pulling it behind you, huh?
No,
Oh
and
no, it's
well, because
gone.
I hopped off of him,
Right?
and then I came, it was gathering all that stuff, and I forgot to like,
To lead them.
yeah, I did.
It's alright, it happens. Hopefully we'll find you another one. Shouldn't take long. Well, I don't know, because shouldn't take long means like we're gonna go
hmm
find rock, and
Yeah, hmm
35 minutes later
I'm not
we're still trying to find a rock.
no comment because then you think
Right?
I'm negative, but I was just being funny. I was like,
No, I know.
it's
I
taking us
know.
40 years to
I
walk
knew it was
around.
gonna take us forever, but I didn't know it was gonna take us that
Well,
forever.
the
Oh my
problem
gosh.
is I think the trees from a distance made it look like a mountain because as soon as we'd get close, I'd notice that it was kind of a slight hill with the trees, and it wasn't actually a mountain.
Well, yeah, well, that's exactly what was happening. Just like the
Right.
water, you could see everything look like water further out. So you kept
Mhm.
walking, and then you're like, oh my gosh, it's still not water. It's still not water. So,
Yeah, and then I was able to see
yeah,
that the little waves, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that is water for sure. But
finally,
yeah,
we're not having an illusion here. We're not, you know, out of it completely because we're dehydrating and dying from no water.
right. But it's like it's the closer we got, then the trees would like actually render all the way, and I was like, oh, that's just more
Finally,
trees. But the trees are so funny on this server because it's um just clumps of okay, you got tons of birch and then tons of pine and then tons of olive and then over here we have just that little patch of willow trees.
yeah, it's almost like they did. Someone said earlier that was watching a stream that they did
Yeah.
they used that area effect to do it. They probably just flattened a massive area and then just dropped
Drop
trees and
trees.
then did it all over in different places. It really seems like that because you'll have like a mile of birch and then a mile of olives and a mile of whatever. It's not like there are sporadically different kind of trees
Mm,
in there. Even those linden trees that were back there, they're awesome, but
that's all there was.
that's all
Was
there is. So it's like, okay, where are you guys? How can I find you? Well, go find the birchwood forest. You know, which one? I think there's actually a few. So if we told someone that, it probably wouldn't be very good directions either, because I think there's more than one birchwood forest. I'm pretty sure I seen a whole nother area where there was
just
birchwoods.
birch.
Yeah, unless that one connected to that one, and hopefully it didn't, because we would have got to 90 woodcutting, and we'd still be woodcutting right now if we actually tried to cut that down.
There was a lot of birch trees. And
There
in
surely
fact, it's like
was.
I was just running around cutting them down and then I looked behind me and I'm like, oh, I have no idea where he is.
You're like, oh my gosh, he's losing me. I don't want to get lost. There's nothing but trees. I'll have to
Well,
suicide
we
out
were
of
near
here.
the water, so it was just a matter of we'd stay by the water and like just walk. One person stay still and the next person just walk back and forth.
Yay, we got it. It's 20 guys.
Oh,
So
I'm at
now
17.
now I hit 20. Now we're gonna check our iron quality. Let's hope it's at least good. If it's not, it's all right. We're not staying here forever anyways. This is just our our like summer area. It's normal. All right, we can deal with that. Thank you for watching. That's how you prospect. Get to level 20 in prospecting, and you'll get to see what quality of ore you are.